So did y'all know that it was more than one hell? There's actually about 2 or 3 of them. But in all, it's about 4 places that you can go in the afterlife. This is all related to the Bible too, or the Apocrypha. Alright, this is from my favorite book of the Apocrypha, the Book of Enoch. Alright, according to the Book of Enoch, the first place you can go is only for the angels. That's the real hell. Some people call it Tartaria or whatever. Straight to this page. Now this chapter starts off with telling you 3 different places that humans can end up in the afterlife. One of those places is the best place, and that's the place with the spring of water. Maybe that's living water that Jesus be talking about. The second place where you can end up is a place where if you've been killed or wronged in your life and you feel like you didn't get justice, you can make your plea to God there. That's the second place you can go. That's where Abe is right now, talking bad about Cain. Let's just say that. And the third place is for sinners that didn't reach their justice while they were here on earth. They were completing their transgressions, and they will end up in hell. And that is a place with no spring, that's always hot, and they will be tormented, per the Bible. Now you might think that's pretty interesting to hear, but what if I told you that's not the first time we heard that? And not even in the Apocrypha, I'm talking about the Bible. In fact, the first time we hear about this is in the story between Lazarus and the rich man. Not the Lazarus that Jesus raised from the dead. This Lazarus is a beggar and he dies, along with the rich man. They both end up in the afterlife, Lazarus in heaven, the rich man in hell. Now this verse right here really establishes what we're just talking about in the Apocrypha. When they both end up in the afterlife, it seems to be some type of rift or some type of gap between them where they cannot reach. And it sounds very mysterious, but if you go back into the Apocrypha, they talk about the different places where your soul can go. Some have a wellspring, some have nothing at all. Where do you think the rich man ended up? Where do you think Lazarus ended up? But it all connects. Praise Yah.